What is going on, everybody? This is Major League Hatz. Welcome to Major League Hatz Weekly Podcast, episode number 52. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Sorry, I was kind of leaning back. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know. We're going to do our friendly, let's check to see if anybody's in the chat thing before we get going on. I hate rambling on or, doing my little intro and then nobody's there. So if anybody's there, please let me know that you guys are there and that you can hear me. All right, guys. So let's give it a quick second. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. I see we have one person here. So I know some of you guys might have forgot, but that's okay. I said I had to do my podcast today on Wednesday instead of our typical Thursday because, thanks to the 49ers sucking, I was going to originally work more hours. And if I worked more hours, hopefully you guys can hear me still. If I was going to work more hours, I would have had Thursday off and I would have been working more hours. I would have worked like 35 hours. But since the 49ers sucked, they pretty much choked. Let's just be honest, guys. They choked. There was some questionable calls from Shanahan. There's some questionable throws by Garoppolo. I don't know. I would have to say, for me at least, there was a little bit of blame to go everywhere. Hopefully the chat is working. I don't see anybody in the chat, so hopefully it's working. I hate the fact that I never tell if anybody's in the chat. So if anybody's there, please say something. Say something. If you guys watch MLB Morning Heat or whatnot, Morning Hot Stove, that's kind of what they say at the end of their show. Hey, what's up, Michael C? J38 working. Hopefully you guys can hear me. So anyways, I do have a number of hats to show you guys. I'm currently wearing the San Francisco Giants spring training hat. I'm really positive about the spring training video I did yesterday and the live podcast on it. It's got really good numbers, so thank you very much. Mason Mullins, how you doing today, bud? J38 and Michael. So just so you guys know, I will be doing another spring training more in depth. I finally got a chance to look at some of the other hats yesterday when everything was dropped. And I already could tell you there's about 6 or 7 hats that I really liked out of the spring training collection. And then on top of it, I'm picking up a low profile hat for once, and I'm going to be doing a review on that. So make sure you guys stay tuned. But the big thing of the day is you guys are all aware. Let's see. There were some biased calls against the Niners, and this is coming from a Packers fan. I like the spring training hats. Look forward to getting the Padres one. So we got a lot of stuff. Definitely. The calls were not, I don't want to say they were all in the Chiefs' favor, but they just didn't seem balanced. But like I said, it is what it is. You guys all know kind of what kind of fan I am in a sense. They lost. Okay, it's okay. Let's just move on. Let's get ready for baseball. If they would have won, I would have been the same way. That's how I am with the Giants. The Giants win. Okay, time to move on. Let's go on to the next thing. Unfortunately, though, this year is going to be a little bit rougher. And if you guys are not aware, then you must be one of the people that come on my channel for Rock People News. But Mookie Betts was traded to the Dodgers last night. And the Dodgers did really good in a sense. I'm a little concerned about some of the trades that they did in a sense. Now, if you guys not have heard, the first part is that the Dodgers, they traded for Mookie Betts and David Price from the Red Sox. I'm really surprised that the Red Sox got rid of David Price. I understand he's had a little bit of issues, pitching, whatnot. He's usually not that great in the postseason, but still, that's a key piece for your rotation right there. So the Red Sox got Mookie Betts, David Price. The Dodgers, all they really did was give up Alex Verdugo, which, he was a legitimate, decent player, but I don't know if he's worth the Mookie Betts trade. And for the Red Sox, I feel like that's going to be good riddance. I feel like that's going to be good for them in a sense because he's under team control for such a long time. It's going to pay off. They also got another guy. I don't even know if I can say this name right, but we got Bruce Star-Gutrol. I don't even know who he is, but apparently he's in the top 100 prospects. So, prospects are prospects. We never know how they're going to come out. Here is the one interesting piece that I was a little interested about. What's up, Hughes Tex 99, Sam H? I think they really interesting with Trey was Jock. We'll get to that in just a second. The one thing I didn't understand, and here's where I always get a little confused, is that when they do these 3-team trades, because it was a 3-team, they had the Twins involved. And yeah, the Dodgers sent Kenta Maeda to the Twins. Why? I thought Kenta Maeda was still a relatively good pitcher. Am I wrong? I mean, yeah, they got Walker Buehler, and as of 5 minutes before that trade, they had Ross Stripling. Yeah, now you're going like, Major League Hatch, you fucking up again. Ross Stripling, who's that? He's a former Dodger. And if you guys did not hear, like literally after that trade was announced, the Dodgers made another trade where they traded an outfield field of Jock Peterson and Ross Stripling to the Angels. And all they got is a guy named, Luis Rengifo. Okay, another prospect guy. And then there's rumors that they're going to get a prospect. Now, there was some money thrown around, and I don't usually go in the money or anything. Twins didn't give up anything. I believe the Twins gave up the Brustor Gutrero guy. I think that's where he came from. He was from the Twins, if I remember right. But you guys can kill me in the research department because you guys know I didn't look that part up. But I believe he came from the Twins, J38. So nothing. Yeah, pretty much. Now, I'm a little surprised that the Dodgers would go out, give up Stripling and Kenta Maeda. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I will say they got a good MVP in the sense of Mookie Betts, but two pitchers. And with the pitching market or the free agency or whatever waiver claim wire thing, pitching is not a strong suit. So to give up two, I don't want to say they're key guys, but they're legitimate starting pitchers. Now, Julio Urias could probably come back and start pitching as a starter if they weren't going to use him already. I know he was working more out of the bullpen, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Julio Urias. He's a very young guy, and he didn't really have great success. Let's see here. Twins gave up a bag of cotton candy. Don't forget, they also gave up their logo element hat from last year, J38. They had to throw in something good in there. Now, okay, so you get all these sweet Dodger trades. And as a Giants fan, I'm going like, okay, what are the Giants going to do? I'm like itching to know, what are the Giants going to do? How are they going to come back at the Dodgers for doing all these awesome trades, getting an MVP? They signed Wilmer fucking Flores on a 2-year, $6 million deal. Wilmer fucking Flores. He was like foot injury last year. He didn't even play. It's like, oh my God. The Niners were probably my legitimate only like happy team for the year because the Sharks suck. The Warriors suck. If you guys not have heard, Curry's out for like another month or so. He hurt his hand or some bullshit. Giants signed Danny T. No shit, right? And Dave Coulier as well. So Steph Curry's out. Of course, Klay Thompson's out. Kevin Durant would have been out anyways, even if he didn't sign with Brooklyn. But yeah, so that's going to suck. And now the Giants are going to suck. Oh, I'm sorry. We got Pablo back. So fucking glad. We got Pablo Sandoval back. And I shouldn't say we because I have nothing to do with the San Francisco Giants. I've mentioned this number of times. I'm not part of the team. But we got Pablo Sandoval back in the Bay Area. And we're looking at Hunter Pence. I love Hunter Pence. I love his wife, Lexi Pence. They're cool people. But fucking come on already. And then why is Brandon Belt still with the team? It is time to get rid of Brandon Belt. We all know what's going to happen. See, I'm not a GM. I'm not even with the fired GM that got fired by the freaking Houston Astros or even the new GM, James Click, that was introduced that had to read a speech at his introductory conference. But we all know Buster Posey is not going to be the catcher probably after next year. And he usually plays first base because that's all he could do, even though in college he played like second base or shortstop. I believe it was shortstop. He won like a Golden Spikes Award. But he's going to have to go over to first base. What are they going to do? Brandon Belt left field? Oh, my fucking A. So, because you got to make room for Joey Bart. Joey Bart is the next Buster Posey in waiting. He's going to sign like a 10-year deal, 7-year deal if he's smart. Hopefully not too long, because if he's smart, Joey Bart, he's not going to, sign a long-term deal like Buster Posey. He's going to make the money regardless. And Yeah, so I'm so excited. I think the best part of the season as a Giants fan is spring training because then baseball starts and I can watch other fucking teams. Because I mentioned this to you guys already. Some of the teams that I'm interested in watching are seriously the Astros, the Reds. Always favored to watch the Angels because of Trout, and now that they have Anthony Rendon, Jock Peterson, it's going to be interesting. I'll probably watch a few more Dodger games because we all know I'm not going to ticket the Dodgers to win the World Series for 2020. But man, by getting Mookie Betts, the chances of them winning the World Series have gone up astronomical. It is crazy. Giants are just rebuilding. They will be back in a couple seasons. I know, but it just makes it hard to watch, but that's all right. Hey, tickets should be cheap. That's what she said. Yeah, I hope they're cheap because then I could go to more games. I don't care if I'm not seeing the cool guys play or whatever. They're not winning. I just like going. I like being there, the atmosphere and everything. So hopefully they are cheap. It's like the Warriors. What's the problem with the Warriors, even though they suck this year, is that they built the new stadium, the Chase Stadium Center, and so tickets are still kind of high as it is. So I still really can't get to a Warriors game. Niners, obviously, I'm maxed out. San Jose hockey, they're still popular, so they're probably won't be able to get too much. And this has been like their first bad season in a number of years. So yes, let's see. Hatter's at work, so that's probably why he's not on. Sneaker Life 203 is at work. LG Mac probably didn't get the memo. MTS is probably sleeping. So I'm doing a Wednesday podcast so I'm probably throwing people off. The other thing that I want to tell you guys about. Oh, hey, what's up, Johnny G? I thought you were at work. So hopefully I wanted to give you a little time off, Johnny G. So I pulled open a Mountain Dew for you. That way you don't have to work so hard today. Now, the only reason, just so you know, Johnny G, is Safeway was doing like a 4 12-pack for like $10. Team Mom went to the store and she picked them out. Let's see. Sent me BK coupons and his political propaganda in a hat he sent me. Didn't went to work because I have a doctor's appointment. Okay, I hope you feel better. And that's a hell of a lick. Now, if you're wondering what J38 do, J38 is talking about. Professor Hatter sent him a hat, and Professor Hatter told me he slipped a little something into the package. And so I already kind of knew what it was anyways. I just didn't know if a J38 actually got it. And Hatter sent some of his cool, I have a picture here, some of his cool campaign brochures. He was saying to me, here's what they look like, you guys. We got some NATO political propaganda pamphlets that was sent to J38. And what Hatter told me, but he didn't sign them, is that when he becomes president, J38, he was hoping that they'd be worth something and then you could sell them. But the fact he didn't sign him as Jeff Needle, future president or president of 2097, I don't see the value in just the political propaganda brochure. Do you? Let's see here. But thanks for that drink, buddy. Let's see. Haven't had a Mountain Dew since 5 years ago, but thanks. Love the Giants spring training hat. Needle for president 2032. Eyelids color make a big difference. Yes, they do. The eyelids always make the difference. That's what she said. The other thing I want to talk about is Yankees. James Paxton is out 3 to 4 months. He had spinal surgery, so I wish James Paxton well, speedy recovery. Since his days with the Mariners and everything, he hasn't been the same. That's kind of usually how it goes. He's breaking down. Probably realistically, this will be his last contract, so he's going to be having spinal surgery out 3 to 4 months, so that sucks. Hatter for governor of Mars. You're going to give him that illustrious honor of being the governor of Mars? Shit. I gave him like the freaking governor of Pluto before Mars, because I think Pluto got kicked out of being a I can't think. A planet. That's what. Spinal surgery, no joke. God bless him on speed recovery. No shit. And then on top of that, another interesting signing. There's actually 2 interesting minor league signings. One of them happened a number of weeks ago, but Felix Hernandez with the Braves after signing a huge contract. We did talk about it for a brief second, but basically the Mariners backed the fucking Brinks truck up to his house, and he had a lot of money in that Brinks truck, and I don't know if he ever really earn that money in a sense. You guys all know with like baseball contracts, the money that you get now was from your previous work performance. So, I mean, he was a fan favorite in Seattle. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does in Atlanta, and he has a very good chance to make the team because it's technically a minor league contract. I don't know if he had any ins or outs for his spring training session or whatnot or minor league deal, but so that'll be interesting. And the Rockies got Ubaldo Jimenez. If you guys don't know, he started with the Rockies. He was actually a very good pitcher for the Rockies for, I want to say, at least a couple years. And then he just kind of lost it. He went, I almost can't even remember where he was at the time. He was with Baltimore 1 year, and then he's kind of been struggling. So we'll see if I don't obviously think he's going to be coming back to par, but we'll see. Another guy that's bouncing around is Carlos Gonzalez. Hopefully he'll land with the team. I want to say last year he was with the Cubs and then with the Indians. He basically is not the same as before. But the key guy that I'm looking forward to, and I've been telling you guys this for a while, but I want to see Yasiel Puig sign with the San Francisco Giants finally. Yasiel Puig, you heard first. San Francisco Giants. I want Yasiel Puig. Bumgarner's not there, even though I would have liked to have Bumgarner, Harper, and Puig. Damn, that would have been fucking hilarious. Let's see here. Just a reminder, I had the balls to step up and run for office. I'm at work. I'll join soon. I know you're at work. I already made that announcement. You didn't even run. You had to be a write-in. Next time, get on the damn ballot, Hatter. Let's see here. Have fun at work, Hatter. Where has Ubaldo been? Baltimore and some other places. Ubaldo, sup, Big J30. What's going good? Now, I got a message for all the people out there. Niner fans, this is where I'm going to get some dislikes. So you guys please help me out by pushing that up button, little thumbs up button there. I was at Lids today because believe it or not, I got overcharged on a hat. You know, I was a normal customer and I was buying a hat and I got overcharged. I got charged twice for, even though the hat's cool, I still don't think it's worth being charged twice for it. But I go in and this guy brings in fucking 8 San Francisco 49er hats with the Super Bowl logo on the side of them. 8. And 2 beanies as well. Okay, so what? Your dumbass doesn't want the hats no more because they lost? What the hell? And then what I found out, he says, here's his bullshit excuse why he has 8. And I put him in his place a little bit, made him look a little stupid. But he said, he's like, I don't want them no more because they lost. And I'm like, okay, but why do you have 8 of them? He's like, oh, I'm a collector. Okay, so why do you have 8 of them? And 2 beanies. Who the fuck collects beanies? Does anybody collect beanies? I don't. Maybe somebody does, or winter hats, as Hatter likes to call them, because I don't think see, this is the problem. This is why Hatter's single. He doesn't know the difference between a girl and a girl. If he knew the difference between a girl and a girl, he maybe have a date, just like he doesn't know the difference between a winter hat and a beanie. Any Niners gear up on sale yet? Not yet. I'm not doing the do. I'm sipping a Coke. I'm talking about Arizona Diamondbacks. Love the spring training hat. So anyways, so my manager had to go in the back, use the phone. He asked me to hang out with the store in the front. By the way, I must be boring people because I already have 3 people watching. So anyways, that's okay. That's why we're here. And I got 4 hats to show you guys. So if you're here for the hats, you're going to miss out if you're running away. So hopefully you catch the replay. You guys all know I like to talk a little bit. Anyway, so I'm talking to this guy when my manager's in the back. He's like, I'm a collector. Okay, cool. Why do you got 8 hats? As far as I understand, as far as I know about collecting, and I've been doing it for virtually my whole life, usually you'll get maybe 2, 3, 4 max, depending on what the item is. I mean, if it's a card, you can get a little bit extra because sometimes they're relatively at a reasonable prices, so they're easier to get. Hats are $40 fucking. Okay. Shoes, I know people are collectors. They usually don't get no more than maybe 2, 3 pairs of shoes max because 1, they're hard to get usually that many in one, bag or whatever. And then 2, they're usually $200-$300 for a pair of kicks, right? So you ain't collecting 10 pairs. This guy's buying 10 hats at $40 fucking a piece. And I don't know how many he bought because I didn't look at his receipt. My manager took his receipt because he didn't even buy the hats from our Lids in Santa Rosa. He bought them out of Lids in San Francisco. So I'm like, why do you buy 8 of them? And he's like, oh, that's that way because I put them in plastic bags and then I can open up a fresh hat in like 10 years. I'm like, okay, but why 8? I always buy 8, but I don't keep the hats if they lose the Super Bowl or a big game. That makes no fucking sense. And then we were talking. He's like, "Oh, I did that with the San Francisco." See, this is where he got himself busted. He's like, "I did that with the San Francisco Giants one. You know that old gold SF after they won the World Series." I'm like, "Yeah, I know the hat. Pretty familiar with the hat. I never got the hat because I didn't really care to get the hat." And I don't think I've really ever gotten any of those gold hats like when KC or Boston or the Giants won. I never got any of the gold lettering or gold logo hats. I just never have. Kind of wish I did, but I didn't. So, oh well. Anyways, he's like, I got like 10 of those too. And then he mentioned something about eBay. He's like, yeah, have you seen the price on those? Those go for like $250. Okay. And I said, that's like stupid money. I'm like, that's crazy money. That's so not worth it. His response to me was, after I said it's not worth it, he said, to collectors it is. I'm like, dude, I'm a collector. I have 800 fucking hats and I wouldn't pay $250 fucking dollars. That's too much, damn it, hat. And he didn't really have much to say after that. I said, if anything, maybe $100. I give you $100 for that hat. I ain't giving you $250. Now, my question afterwards, and I didn't ask him because I was taking off because I was with the team mom and whatnot. And unless they were stolen, no shit, right? My question. First of all, so then I did ask my manager because my manager asked him for the credit card that was used for the hats. He didn't have the credit card. He's like, I left it in the car. Who the fuck leaves their credit card that they use to purchase a hats or an item and they're going to make a return in the car? It makes no damn sense. If anything, shouldn't that credit card be in your wallet? Don't you carry your wallet on you? Now, I will say in some people's defense, not everybody carries their wallet on them for some reason. Sometimes they leave it in the cars. I don't understand why, but they just do. So then I asked my manager, like, okay, I don't understand how this works. Maybe I'm stupid, okay? I'm not that bright, okay? I try to educate myself best I can. But I asked my manager, how do you make money selling things like a $40 retail hat? You're not getting no discount. How do you make any money? And the only thing he could really tell me is, like, if the Niners were to won, all this stuff would have been sold out, and then they jack up the price like $60-$70. I guess. But at that point in time, I don't want the one with the Super Bowl patch. I want the one with the Champions patch. What the fuck do I know? Anyways, cinnamon Coke, orange vanilla Coke. That just sounds dirty. No Reds today. No Reds today. Reds fan Florida. Reds fan in Florida is doing coaching for baseball, so he may not be able to get on as often anymore. And then he says he usually watches a replay. Dan D9, I don't see him. Also, Hughes 99 was on here for a minute. He's probably watching the State of the Union address or something like that. So I'm not sure where he was. He was a reseller. No shit, man. He was just a clown. Unless they were stolen. What a dumb dude. Thief. Reds in Florida. Okay. So, yeah. And it's like, he bought the hats in San Francisco. It's like, if I was my manager and I just wanted to be an ass, because I was actually talking this a couple days ago, don't accept the return at Santa Rosa store. Make them go back to where he purchased, because who knows if they were some sort of backdoor deal bullshit. I've mentioned that before. This is why, you can't make any money doing anything, because unless you're doing backdoor deals, you can't really make any money and you can't really compete. That's why I make, like, when I sell shit on eBay, I make like $4 because I sell it for legit price, because I buy shit at normal prices like everybody else. And then, like if it's a card, I hope the card goes up in a little bit of value. Anyways, I told him he should have had him return it to the store that he bought it at in San Francisco. Why are we accepting it in Santa Rosa? Now, luckily, though, the last two things, then we'll move on, is that even though we're accepting the return, the other thing is we're going to get hit with the item in our store, so it's going to go against us and not the store in San Francisco. But also on top of that, the hats that he was returning, for us, we never got the San Francisco 49ers black Super Bowl crown snapback. We had just the red one. All our hats were red. We didn't get none of the black styles. And he was returning like 7, 8 black styles and 2 beanies. As it is, the beanies, from what I was told, are going on sale either today or tomorrow. They're going to be like $20. So if you wanted a San Francisco 49ers beanie, they're on sale for $20. So I was telling my coworker, what's up, Hatter? That's why $2 hats cost $42, right? Chug beer, or we right? I don't, Aaron C. I don't have a beer today. It's Mountain Dew. Beers typically, for the most part, are for Saturday, Friday's podcast. So I just didn't have a chance to go buy any beer. Came home. I was supposed to go buy some beer, and I kind of forgot. Got sidetracked. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I was saying to my manager, it's like when you have specialty items like this, or specialty patch stuff like the Super Bowl and whatnot, World Series, whatever, the NBA Finals. I don't feel like there should be stores or companies should take refunds back or do exchanges, because look at it this way on a business standpoint. I know none of you guys give a shit about businesses. Yes, they make a shitload of money, but also you got to look at it this way. When the store already sold the item, right? And this happens with jerseys and shit, but at least the jerseys don't have Super Bowl logos on them or anything. So they could potentially resell them because they've already had a number of returns back since the Niners lost. But they shouldn't take any returns back because the store already resold them, right? The store already sold the item, and these people bought it. Niners lost. They bring it back. They get their full money back, and they wore it at least once, maybe even twice, to brag to their friends that they're 49er faithful fuckers, and then they return it because the Niners lost. And then the store's going to get stuck with the inventory. Then they're going to have to display it again, use manpower to sell it again. And if it does sell, it's probably going to be when it's discounted. That is not right to the business on these kind of items, especially some places where they're considered like mom and pops, or they're not big corporations. Now, I know you guys are like, oh, don't feel sorry for Liz, blah, blah. No, I don't care if it's Liz, Hat Club, New Era. I don't care. Luckily, New Era doesn't really have any stores. I think they have one in LA, Johnny G told me, but I feel bad because to me, that is not right. When I buy something, I don't care if they win or lose. I'm not returning it. The people that return their shit after a team wins or loses are fair weather fans, and they don't deserve to be calling themselves a fan. And I even said this to somebody when I went in to pick up the spring training yesterday, because they were doing the exact same thing. They were only returning one hat. But I think I might even mention this. I said, what? You not a fan no more since they lost? And the funny part is the guy was wearing a 49ers hat. And he's like, no, I just don't want this crap no more. And remind me that they lost Super Bowl. But you're a fan. Aren't you happy they made the Super Bowl? And I wasn't working or anything. And the guy didn't know I worked there or anything. So I was okay. No complaining on my part. Anyways. He's like, I don't want to keep this crap. They lost, and I don't want it. I'm like, so you're not a real fan? Yeah, I am. Then why are you returning the hat? Simple fucking question. If you're a real fan, you keep the damn hat. Let's see here. I'm a sports card seller on eBay, and I've been screwed over a lot with people returning a card which isn't the original card I sent. Yeah, and then that sucks because eBay doesn't side with you. It sides with the person returning the damn card. And I've seen this, and unfortunately, lots of times you could sit there and record the video of you accepting the return, opening up the package, and seeing that it's not the same card that you were supposed to get back in return. And what does fucking eBay do? It sides with the buyer. It sides with the damn buyer. There is zero protection for the seller. Zero. And I understand that there's some shady shit out there with some sellers as well. But they do not protect the seller who legitimately sells the items. Now, for me, when I sell shit on eBay, I just say no returns. I understand nowadays that's not 100% guarantee, but it does help a little bit. What's up, depressed fan? Jets fan in Jets fan? I was gonna say New York. Let's see. So that is stupid. They got to change that rule. Yes, sir. Next to Staples Center. Exactly, man. Exactly. Hey, Hatz. Good seeing Major. Take care, buddy. Heading out to the doctor. Have a good time at the doctor, Johnny G. I hope you feel better. They will always side with the buyers, and that is absolutely stupid. because I was also talking to T-Mall. YouTube is made off of creators, and yes, viewers as well. But it's like they take away all our opportunities to do anything, and we're the ones that made YouTube and eBay what it is. And it's ridiculous. Oh, we were talking about like fees and stuff. We were talking about fees on how like YouTube and eBay and all them, PayPal, they jack you for fees. If you guys don't know, eBay also owns PayPal, and you get jacked. Like, let's see, eBay is 10% of the selling, plus you get charged like 1% on PayPal. With YouTube, you get for super chats, they take out 30%, and then also revenue is crap. So we make YouTube and eBay what it is, and we build up PayPal as well because we're using PayPal. And eBay and YouTube take everything away from us as a seller and as a content creator, and we have zero protection, and there's nothing we can do. How is that freaking right? Please explain that to me. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I wish Reds fan in Florida was here, because the first hat that I'm going to show you was actually a hat that Reds fan in Florida sent me. He found it at one of the local lids over there, and it was my size. And I was super excited that he thought of me when he was at the store, and I didn't have this hat. So I think Hatter, if you were still here, you'd like it as well. So I'm going to show you that. Let's see here. Let's check out. They will always side with the buyers. That's not right. Take care, Johnny. I remember the time you bought some hats and you got sent a fidget spinner. Yes, and that was the only time that I was happy it worked out my way, or what the only time that it was done right, because that wasn't the fair that the people sent me the wrong shit from China, which I didn't know I was buying from China. So that time it worked out for me. But yes, thank you. Yes, that was retarded. Off every $100 we sell, they take $12 out. Yeah, that's not even counting. Is that $12 just off of eBay, or is that counting PayPal? And Aaron C., do you have like an eBay store? I've had an eBay store in the past, but for me, it didn't make me any. I sell shit here and there. It's just the sales are really slow. Just eBay. Okay, the sales are really slow where I don't make any money like that. That would change any of my situation. So yes. And that's not even counting the shipping fees. The freaking post office charges a yin-yang. If I want to send shit to people, I pay anywhere from like $4 to send a hat to like $10 to send a hat. It just depends on where it's at. So it's like you get screwed by PayPal, you get screwed by eBay, and you get screwed by the post office. And you're going like, well, Major League Hats, why do you sell shit? I don't know. It's like a sick addiction. It's like I like selling stuff. I can make a couple bucks. It's a hobby. It gives me something to do, and I get to bitch about it, I guess. I don't know. I should stop, but I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Thank you, Montgomery, for asking me that one. No, I don't have an eBay store. We can't make anything, man, when all these charges. No shit. The eBay store, I do understand. It's just I couldn't get the money to cover it each month per se. It's good because they actually charge you less fees. So there are the benefits. If you're selling shit and you're making $100, $200 a month selling stuff on eBay, you might want to look into the store, Aaron C., because they are lesser fees and you can do more listings. If you guys are not aware, eBay typically only gives you like 50 free listings, and then once in a while you get like a little promotional thing. That is why I have like 3 accounts on eBay, because after you go over 50, they start charging you like, I think it's like 35 cents per additional listing. And yeah, it's crazy. Let's see here. I will look into it. You should. I did it one time. So, but like for me, it didn't work out. For you, it might work out if you're selling like $100 worth of shit, but I don't know if you're doing that in a month or over a period of time. If you're doing it over a period of time, probably won't be good, but yeah. Anyways, so the first hat I'm going to show you, Reds fan in Florida picked it up, and I was super excited because I didn't have this hat, but we got bam! We got the New York Rangers hat. We got the Navy bill right there, the red crown, a nice version of the New York Rangers logo right here. So added another hockey hat to the collection, white New Era flag, and we got the NHL logo on the back, gray underneath, and black sweatband. And you're wondering, dang, Reds fan over there sending you some sweet shit. The other cool part about this hat, guys, is during the holidays, that's when he got this, $5. $5. Yes. He sent me, it actually cost them more to ship this hat to me than it cost them for the hat. So Reds fan Florida, thank you so much for the New York Rangers hat, but this thing is freaking sick. So I like this one a lot. I'm finishing up my hockey set, but I'm getting close. I'm waiting till like if when hockey, hopefully after this coming up year until next year, goes back to New Era, and hopefully they go back to New Era hats, because Fanatics hat sucks. I do have a couple hats from Fanatics, but Fanatics hats sucks. So I'm kind of slowing down on hockey hats because I want to get all my hats to be New Era branded, and that's just my little tit-tat thing going on. So Reds Fan Florida, thank you so much for this one as well. I'm going to be rolling out some more videos. I do have like 3 more videos that I finished editing of my trip to LA. And one of these hats that I'm about to show you, or no, 2 of these hats I'm about to show you, were part of that trip. So you'll probably see them in the videos. This next one I want to say, maybe I picked it up at Hat Club. Let me see. No, I already took the label off. I might have picked it up at Hat Club. I'm not 100% sure. I do remember I picked it up in LA, and it's a hat that I've been wanting for a minute. It's just like, I don't know, it just kind of got lost in the shuffle. So Luke, what's up, penis man? How you doing? Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. I will look into it. I sell maybe 7 times a month. That's actually pretty good. Sweet Rangers hat. What's up, Shane O'Mac 1978 40 yo sir. We don't use names, Shane O'Mac. I'm gonna have to take that one out. We don't use names. We only use the YouTube names. So remember that, guys. I'm not picking on you, Shane, or anything. Shane O'Mac 1978 40. We only use whatever your YouTube name is. So like Penis, Luke Penis Nadal, that's his name. J38. We only use YouTube names. So please try to remember that, Shane O'Mac 1978 40. Aaron C. Hey, you got a haircut? No, I didn't. Looking good with the Giants hat. Thank you, Penis. There we go. See, hi, Ask McGee. That is Ask McGee. We've already determined that. Just call him MLH. Well, most people just say Major or Hatz. So, yes. No, I actually did not get a haircut there, Aaron C. I'm letting the fro go. Sorry about that. No worries. No worries, Shane O'Mac 7840. I'm letting it go because I'm going to color it. Now, if it costs probably way too much to color, I probably won't get it colored. But I always wanted to color my hair at least one time before I start going bald. And this is going to be the time I do it. Now, granted, I am looking for a job. So that's the other kind of like little tie back. So anyways, let's check the comments. We'll go on to the next hat. I understand. Astros signed James Virginia Clit. I don't even know who that's not even funny because I don't even understand. I made $10K in revenue today. Timeout, guys. Timeout. Hatter. You didn't make shit. Best Buy is not your company. You made like $10 an hour. Oh my God. Oh, it looked like you got one when you slicked it back. It looked short. Can of spray paint is $5. Color your hair that way. This Hatter, this is why you're bald and I still got my hair. Best minor league hat taco stacks. You have a check mark. That's interesting. 10K at Best Buy. I didn't know used vacuum parts cost that much. Best minor league hat taco stacks. If you've been watching my channel, which I don't recognize your name, for me personally, it is my Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs cheesesteak hat. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But to me, that is number one. Seriously, I didn't. So anyways, so the next hat I'm about to show you, I've been wanting this hat for a minute, and it just kind of got lost in shuffle. And I honestly, guys, I just didn't want to pay the money. Seriously, some hats you just don't want to pay the money. I love the Stockton Ports hat. You're welcome. Papas Fritas. But I didn't want to pay the money. And so when I saw this hat and I was able to get it for a really good price, I got it. But we got the Seattle Mariners. I believe it's called Turn Ahead the Clock hat. It has that New Era tag right there, that retro classic collection right there. And it's just funny because it has that big Seattle Mariners logo with the baseball around it. It has that maroon crown, black bill. On the back, you have your black, maroon, and white Major League little guy. No New Era flag right here, so that's pretty cool. And then on the inside, we have the white sweatband, which I like. I think they should just went with the green underneath, even though it probably looked kind of funny. But if they wanted to give it that retro look, there you go. 7 5/8. Let's see here. The Retro Classic Collection pays homage to the 5950 caps worn on the field of play by every Major League Baseball player. I don't think I've seen that tag before. Have you guys? Let's see here. It says 100% wool. made in Vietnam, so they got that one wrong. Retro Classic, Authentic New Era Retro Classic collection, and then the Cooperstown patch on the side. So there you go. A lot of patches going on. I do find this one interesting right here because I haven't ever seen this. And then the tape, it says the nation's highest quality. Let's see here. The nation's highest, and then it says quality fitted. Yep, fitted cap. That's what it says on the taping. So I've been wanting this hat for a while, so I'm actually very happy. Hey, Jay, how you doing, bud? Very happy that I was able to get it. Cheese is for rats. Okay, cheese hats suck. Hatter, stop it. Stop hating on the Packers, man. You don't like what the, penis needle. You like cheese hats. Can you? I understand that, typing is not your strong suit, but please read before you send. Let's see. I picked up a retro Memphis Grizzlies hat off eBay. The look is fucking sick. That's good. Let's see. Major, I've seen that hat somewhere, but don't remember. Well, that's good to share. F the Packers. No, we like the Packers. And for somebody running for president in 2096, you can't make comments like that, Hatter. I just saved your political career by deleting that comment. I'm 34 and I'm already going bald. I'm sorry about that. I'm 41 and I'm sort of going thinking. I hope you're thinking there, Shane O'Mac 7840. 2032. No, Hatter. I said the right date. 2092. I said the right date. I said the right date. So, anyways, guys, if you guys don't want me to mess with you guys, maybe read your comment before you hit the return. I know it's so much fun to mess with Hatter and me, but if you don't want me to screw with you, read first. Anyways, I'm just fucking with you guys. So anyways, guys, very happy to get this hat. Let's see. Hatter 2024. Don't be a dick. Hatter. That's part of my job. I'm saving your political career. Thinning. There you go, Shane O'Mac, 1978-40. By the way, Shane O'Mac did clear up the DMV thing. I still don't get it, but it's supposed to be the District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia is what he was trying to let us know. I still kind of don't understand why they call it the DMV, but that's what he was trying to say. He was stating yesterday that I was including Washington, D.C. So, yes, he did kind of clear that up with me because I still didn't understand it. So that's what he was trying to say. Anyways, Hatter, I could be a beep all I want. It's my show. By the way, Hatter, I think you told me something like that when I said something on your show, and then you're like, it's my show. I can say what I want. So, yes. Anyways, so the only bad part is, it does have this tag on here. And the funny part is, I don't know if I'll cut the tag off. I don't know. Should I cut the tag off? I know what Hatter's point of view is, so we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, the next hat I'm going to show you, this one's a really nice one. This one's also a retro classic type hat. I picked this one up at a lid store. I think I paid maybe... Did I have to pay full price on this one? I want to say I paid about $10. Maybe I paid full price. There were a couple hats I paid full price on. Let's see. Leave the tag. Goes with retro look. Aaron C says cut it off. Hatter says who won the NHL All-Star game? I have no clue yet, Hatter. I'm still watching it. And the reason it's taking me this long is because I'm going to be honest, guys, the All-Star hockey game sucks. And Hatter I was talking to Hatter a little bit about it. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. D, DC, M, Maryland, V, Virginia. Yeah, but it's DC, so shouldn't it be called the DCMV? Because District of DC is 2 words. So you can't take D for abbreviation for 2 words. You got to call it DC MV. I mean, am I wrong? Usually when you do initials, my name is 3 names, so I use 3 letters of my initials because 1 letter to represent each part of my name. Same with Shane O'Mac, 1978-40. You put Shane, so S, you probably put an O, and then you probably put an M. So District of Columbia would be a DCMV. Logic, damn. Did you get this at Lake Elsinore? What, this hat? I don't remember, honestly. I really don't remember. I'm sorry. Let's see. The All-Star Hockey game has no defense and goaltending. The only good All-Star game is the MLB. So I was telling Hatter, okay, I understand that they don't want to hurt themselves. Come on, Major. What? It's legit. It's a legit question. Okay. Shane O'Mac, 1978-40. How do you, when somebody says put your initials down, how do you put your initials? Anyways, guys, so I'm watching the Hockey All-Star game, and the score was like 4-5 or some shit like that. And I'm messaging Hatter, and I said, man, these hockey games, the All-Stars, actually really suck. And he said, well, it's like basketball. There's like no defense. Yeah, but the difference is with basketball is kind of supposed to be high scoring, okay? You're supposed to get 100, 120, 130, sometimes 140 points. These are regular games. So to see the All-Star game go up to 140, 160, 180, it's not really that big of a difference. Hockey games, guys, what do they get? A 2-3 score or 3-1? What is the average points scored per hockey game combined for both teams? What, 5 goals a game? And as I'm messaging Hatter back and forth, there was 5 goals scored. Yes, granted, they're playing 3-on-3, technically 4-on-4 with the goalies, but 3-on-3 with the offensive players winning them. And they scored 5 goals. One game I watched, it was like 11-8. That's not hockey. And on top of it, the goaltenders aren't even trying to stop the puck. So I suggested to Hatter, he just says that they don't want to get hurt. I understand they don't want to get hurt. But if I'm a goalie and I'm selected to the Hockey All-Star game, or the NHL All-Star game, I don't want to look like a fool and let 10 goals go past me. Do you? Hell no. That's like a pitcher giving up 8 home runs in the All-Star game. Do I want to look that bad? Fuck no. I'm going to try to stop some pucks. So my suggestion to Hatter, which he didn't really respond to me about, if those goalies don't want to be there and those players don't want to be there, because Alexander Ovechkin always gets suspended for the next game after the All-Star games because he doesn't want to participate or be at the All-Star game. So NHL has this rule that if you don't participate or play in the game, if you've been selected, you get suspended for the next game. So here's my idea. Just fucking have the AHL players, the minor league guys come up, showcase in the big city and the spotlight and everything. People go out to watch their game. Let them be in the spotlight for that one night. I mean, the All-Star players have the shootout and everything else. Let the AHL guys be in there. That way they can mingle with some of their teammates or potential teammates with their organization, and the goalies are going to want to showcase their skills. Like I said, all I know, if I was a goalie, I'd be shooting for a shutout during the All-Star game. I forget which pitcher it was. Could have been Walter Johnson or someone like that. I don't remember who, but didn't he strike out Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, and Hank Aaron or Willie Mays? Struck out 3 Hall of Fame guys. Struck them out. That's some cred right there. And Hatter would be the one that could double check this shit real quick, but I forget who it was. But it was 3 Hall of Fame players that got struck out. And not because they struck out on purpose. They legitimately got struck out. Dude, how many people could say that? Oh, yeah, dude, I struck out Babe Ruth, Willie Mays, Hank Aaron. Yes, I know the time frame doesn't work out, but you get my point, and some of you guys probably even know what I'm talking about. How does it look backwards? NBA regular season is played like an All-Star game. I'm arguing with you, but that's what we call it. You're agreeing with me. Oh, okay. See, I can't read either. So I just want to know, was there a reasoning why? I understand that's what you call it, though, but I get you. So thank you for sharing. I still remember Owen Nolan pointing at the goalie and scoring top shelf back in the 1999 All-Star game. I think it was. You're oblivious. Oblivious to what? Dope hat, no, let the mascots play. That was the other thing. They showed a brief little snippet of the mascots, celebrating. They didn't even show the game. Where the hell's the mascot game? I want to see that. The AHL have their own All-Star game. Yeah. So what's your point? If nobody's going to play in the NHL All-Star game, they got to make some changes. And Hatter, for somebody that's been watching hockey for a long time, and I know somebody who hasn't been watching hockey for a long time, that they're constantly changing the rules at the All-Star game to make it more entertaining for the fans. Am I right or wrong? I'm right. So here's another time where they can change it because they've done it before. Let's see here. That was a classic when Clemens was pitching to Mike Piazza as he hit catcher in the All-Star game. catcher in the All-Star game. MLB All-Star game is the only one that the players try to win. Be right back. Okay, see you in a minute. Shane O'Mac, 1978-40. Next year's NBA All-Star, they will play horse. No shit, right? And I'm glad you brought up the baseball, and I was going to say that here just a second. But to me, football's the same shit, and I get it. They don't want to get hurt, whatever. But to me, baseball is the only true all-star game because even though they're probably throwing more fastballs because you're not going to throw some changeups, you're not going to throw hardly any breaking ball sliders because of the wear and tear on your arm, you're still going out there usually to pitch an inning or so. You're still going to be throwing like 80 to 90 miles per hour. You might tune it down just a little bit, but you can't just go up there and start flinging it because you're going to mess up your whole mechanics. You're potentially actually going to get hurt by throwing not your normal mechanics. So you're going to pretend like it's a normal game. You're going to pitch like it's a normal game, but you're just going to throw more fastballs. Yes, will they be some freaking T-ball type fastballs where the guy will launch it 400 feet? Of course. But for the most part, you still got to hit as a batter. You still got to hit an 85, 90 mile per hour fastball. Obviously, that doesn't seem like nothing nowadays because the players are very good at it, but you got to. Catchers still got to catch properly. They can't change anything up because if they do, they're going to get hurt. They're going to get the umpires hurt. Players in the fields, they have to play basically the same. Maybe they can do more trickeries when they get the ball and stuff, but for the most part, the ball's still coming at them like 80, 90, 100 miles per hour, and they got to make a split-second decision on what they're going to do. And then once they get the ball, they can like do a little showboating. So baseball is the only true all-star game. So I don't know. Hockey all-star game, I wasn't impressed. The skills competition pretty much sucked. I did watch the football skills competition. Lamar Jackson, even though he was named MVP, he actually kind of sucked in the all-star game or the skill competition. So yes. Let's see here. Winner gets home field in the World Series, so they do compete. Actually, not no more. They stopped doing that. They changed that 3 years ago. Thank you, J38, for clearing that up. And yes, Aaron C., they did change that. But even then, they only did that because they finished in a tie that 1 year. That's the only reason they did that originally. All right, guys. 2 more hats. We're coming down to an hour, and you guys know you're picky. I'm picky, Hatter. Oh, my God. Timeout. Timeout. Hatter just said I'm picky. But isn't Hatter the one that can't publish a video because he has to get his editing right and make sure there's no little quirks, even though whenever we see a Hatter production, there's full of technology mistakes? And I'm picky? Hatter, where's my Black Sox video? I want to see the Black Sox Part 2 documentary. You're not no damn Ken Burns. Roll the damn thing out. Do 5-on-1 with 5 against Gritty. There you go. Laughing my ass off. So, and they did. Yes, they did there, Aaron C. So, Hatter, you can't call. I'm rolling out videos like it's freaking donuts on a Sunday afternoon, Hatter. I got my videos coming out. Where are your videos at? I got to make sure the editing's right, the green screen's right. I got to buy another hat. I'm learning how to do another editing. Fuck you, just roll out the damn videos. What's up, Easy Cal Baseball? You going to a Giants Fan Fest? No, I'm not going to Giants Fan Fest for 2 reasons. 1, I'm working. And 2, I stopped going to the Giants Fan Fest because I went the very first time and it was cool and it was fun. And there wasn't that many people, maybe 15, 20,000 people. Next year I go, it was just a shit show. Just a fucking shit show. There was like 40, 50,000 people. And I did not have fun. The lines were crazy. They were ridiculous. I stood in like a line for like 3 hours, and I'm not shitting you. I didn't go forward. I actually went backwards from where I started to where I decided to get out of line. I was further back because people kept cutting in line. Let's see. Gritty swatted a nun's jumper. Okay. I'm also protective of my baby documentary from your negativity. Dude, Hatter, you can make that thing a Ken's Burn like documentary, and I'm still going to critique it a little bit. That's what I do. So if you're worried about me, you fucked. But you're always jealous of my editing. Yes, I will give Hatter credit. He does some really good editing for you guys. Shit, Hatter actually does some good editing. It just takes him way too fucking long to produce a video. But you're always, let's see here. This year might have less people due to the Giants' lame offseason. Wilmer Flores is the only addition. Yeah, I was just talking about it. With all the key trades that the Dodgers made, the Giants went out and secured them Wilmer Flores for 2 years for $6 million. Going up, going up. Let's see here. Have minor league push you in a wheelchair. You will get all the autographs fast. That'd be hella funny, actually. And Yomar Sanchez, I don't even know who that. When is wrestling talk? I mean, wrestling talks whenever if you guys bring it up. So we could always talk wrestling, but we're coming up to our hour, so I want to show you guys the very next hat. But I caught up on SmackDown. I watched NXT, and I just got to watch Raw from this Monday. And then tonight, of course, is NXT again. And that other AEW shit, wrestling show, that's on again. I did watch the Royal Rumble. I was glad that Drew McIntyre won. I was pissed that Charlotte Flair won, but what are you going to do? And yeah, just as usual, things don't make sense to me, but I don't know. Like I told you guys, I'm going to get a shirt that has like Major League hats on the front with some stained glass windows, and I'm going to call me the missionary of Thursdays. Yes, I said missionary and not Messiah because I don't want to steal other people's bullshit and sell it as my own. Let's see here. He was with the White Sox and has a gold glove. Like spray painted gold glove. Did he buy the gold glove? Or like, I mean, the gold glove's good, obviously, and that's going to be good for the collection because now you're going to have Buster Posey with gold glove. Let's see, Crawford with the gold glove. You got Evan Longoria with gold glove. I think Panic won a gold glove. I'm missing one gold glove. I know I'm missing one because there was like 4 last year. So what are we gonna? What's the Giants gonna do? Have a whole team full of gold glove winners? Like, I guess that's good. Giants got him with the minor league contracts. Thoughts on Drew winning? Very happy that Drew McIntyre won, and I'm gonna be honest, Aaron C. I'm actually really surprised that I'm actually rooting for 3-man band. If you guys don't know, Heath Slater, Drew McIntyre, and Jinder Mahal was part of a facet of a group called 3-Man Band, and they were rock stars, and they went around playing air guitar and everything, and it was funny. It was all right, whatever. But basically, they were a laughing joke or whatever. So to see McIntyre transition into how he is nowadays, it's actually pretty cool. I'm actually happier for Drew McIntyre than I am for Jinder Mahal. I just never really cared for Jinder Mahal's character or anything. And I understand they were pushing him as a heel because they were trying to get more into the India market. And I just feel like that was a bad way to push him. Maybe I could have rooted for him if they did it the right way. But he only was champion because they were trying to get him into India. And then once they got into India a little bit and they came out, he lost the title. And we haven't seen him since. So I'm actually happy for Drew McIntyre. He would actually he looks like he's legit. So that'll be good. Hunter Pence, what about him? Did he have the other gold glove? Body Cincinnati Reds hat for $1 at the thrift store. A new era snapback. That's hella cool. Astros made an offer to Pence. That's good for him. Back Major. Can't understand why Bias doesn't have a gold glove yet because he sucks. That's why. Okay, Hatter, he sucks. Your beloved Javier Baez is not that good of a second baseman or shortstop, where the fuck he plays. Second baseman. I'd rather have Addison Russell. And Javier Baez doesn't deserve to win shit. He's an asshole. He's on my shit list, okay? But mainly he sucks. Let's see here. I have no clue what you're saying. I have no clue what you're saying there. Yeah, Republicans. Okay. Drew paid his dues. Yes, he did. So I'm actually very happy for Drew McIntyre. I will tell you, though, I'm kind of interested to see what Johnny Mundo does now that he's back. Here's the problem with him, though. I did like him when he originally came up, John Morrison or whatever. But then he left and, he reinvented himself, calling himself like Johnny Mundo, and now he's back. But I just can't. I don't like The Miz. I never have. I don't know what it is about The Miz. I try to give him his props for the hard work he put in and everything. But I do not want to see John Morrison with The Miz. I want to see John Morrison by himself. And now he's coming on and saying that the people don't respect The Miz and everything. I don't want to hear you bitch and whine about shit. Just, could we get something else? It's like, I forgot who said it, but the more the things to change, the more they stay the same. And now we're putting Morrison back with The Miz. Yeah, I'm not really excited about that. And then, of course, I saw another funny stat when I was watching SmackDown that, like, out of, 35 matches, or actually I saw this on YouTube, 35 matches of Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin, out of 35 matches of Roman Reigns, 31 were versus Baron Corbin. 31 fucking matches. Holy shit. No wonder people hate Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin. Let's see here. Bias is just cocky. I watched a lot of Addison and Stockton. I did too, and that's why I like him. And I got an autograph and a foul ball from him. Plus, he was really a good player when he first started. I just feel like the Cubs were a bad fit for him. So I'm rooting for him. I know he has some issues in his personal life, so hopefully he gets that resolved. And I believe he's over with the Tigers, Detroit Tigers, so he should get some time to kind of showcase who he could be or who he is. And I liked him a lot, especially watching him over in Stockton. Also, thoughts on who's going to face the Fiend. Roman, it better not be Roman. But I'm a little annoyed with the Fiend because seems like anybody that wrestles the Fiend or Bray Wyatt, it's like they don't do anything. It's like, honestly, guys, I did not expect Daniel Bryan to lose to the Fiend after everything that happened with Daniel Bryan getting pulled down into the ring, getting his hair ripped out and shit like that. And then he's going to come to Royal Rumble after everything the last couple weeks and he loses? That makes no sense. So it's like, they got to trade off. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt cannot win all the matches. It can't happen. Just like against The Miz. Did The Miz win anything against Bray Wyatt? No. So obviously he sucks as a father then. I don't really mean that, but he sucks as a father because he couldn't revenge for his daughter and beat the Fiend. Let's see here. I watched a lot of Addison Stockton. Let's see. Miz is just a reality star. Yeah, and every time I see him, that's all I see in him. The Usos are very nice. Do you like the new logos on the spring training hats? They're pretty sweet. Yes, I do. Mark Simpson. I did a podcast / review on him yesterday, and I like him a lot. I'm also getting a low-profile spring training hat, so I'll be doing a more, quicker, in-depth video on that. And then also I'll be telling you guys some more of the spring training hats that I like that I'm going to see if I can pick up. So, yes, I do like the spring training hats this year a lot. Let's see. Major, my Orioles hat will be delivered Saturday. I can't wait. It'll probably come on Sunday, so be careful on that one. Don't get too excited about it being delivered on Saturday. Anyone who watched the State of the Union last night? Just curious. No, we did not have her. Well, maybe HughesTex99 did if he's still around. He's the only one that I would think that would watch it. Vince is going to fiend as much as he can. Use fiend. Aaron C., not a funny joke. Plus, if I have to think about it, yeah. I don't know. Have you been watching the Caribbean series? No, I haven't been watching it because I don't know when it's on. 2, I don't think I get the channel. And yeah, so I would actually like to watch the Caribbean series because it's actually has some very good talent in there. And you also see some major league players in there as well. So I haven't been watching it. So if you have any information you want to share on it, feel free to share it. Picking up any XFL hats. Good question. By the way, XFL, if I remember right, starts on Saturday. So if you're curious to check out the XFL, go check it out. Starts this Saturday. I'll probably set the recorder because I'll be at work, I think, at noon. And I think that's when it starts. So I'll set the recorder. I am curious to watch it, see how it plays out. It's been close to about 20 years since the XFL has been on TV. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see here. Mexico is 4-1. Woo! Go Mexico. Why will it? It says delivery Saturday. Because it can, and it's the post office that delivers it. Shane O'Mac, 1978-40. That's why. I can't tell you how many times it tells me I'm going to get a package on a Thursday and it gets delivered on a Friday. So I'm just saying. Let's see. Do you collect Funko Pops? Yes, I do, Aaron C. I started a Funko Pop channel. It's kind of slow, so I don't upload videos like on a weekly. I upload videos like every 2 weeks on that. It's called Funko Pop and Beers. I will be getting back into uploading more consistent videos on that because like for example, here's one Funko Pop I bought today. Her name is Katia, and she's part of the Drag Queen series. And I don't know what the deal is with her, but apparently on eBay, she's going for like $25-$30. As you can see, I got her for $3. It's a Hot Topic exclusive. And I figured, shit, for $3, why not? So they also have in this particular set, I don't know. They have a couple other ones. The one that I want to try to get, if they actually have it, is RuPaul. So yeah, I mean, I figured, why not? $3 builds up the collection. Somebody must know something I don't. So yes, I do collect Funko Pops. I have more commons, of course, because I just started collecting. I do have about 400 Funko Pops. I'm gonna make a video of the chases I have. I have 3 Chase Funko Pops. One that a friend sent me on here, and then I actually found my first Funko Pop in the Hot Topic store, but I wasn't recording, so I will be doing that. So if you want to go check it out, Aaron C, it's called Funko Pop and Beers. So I do beer reviews because it's not child friendly because of YouTube rules. I collect horror pops. Oh, that's cool. My favorite ones were the Pennywise that they just rolled out, and then of course they had Freddy Krueger and the Jason and the Chucky ones. So yes, buying drag queens now. Teen Mom is like, when will it end? Don't forget the baseball cards. Usually this is the time of year I take a break, and because baseball season's not going on. So yes, is that Hatter's new girlfriend? Low key, maybe low key. So, anyways, guys, let's get on to the last task because, dang, you guys been rolling it up today. So, next hat I got to show you guys is bam. We got the Anaheim Angels of Anaheim because it's the retro style. I was gonna say like Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles, but it's not called that. It's called the Anaheim Angels. This was one of their original logos. You got that home plate with the cross bats, and then you got the angel wings coming behind the A right there. It looks really nice. The red cap, you got the baby blue red bill, baby blue eyelets, the button, baby blue New Era flag right there. On the back, you have a nice red, baby blue, and white Major League little guy. Look at this sweet underneath white sweatband, green bill. This thing is freaking gorgeous. And to top it off, guys, 100% wool like the old days, made in the USA. We've talked about this before. So it's made in the USA, but it says with imported parts. Is it still considered made in the USA? I guess because it was structured in the USA, but the stuff came out of the USA. But it says made in the USA with imported parts. New Era since 1920, the 5950 Pro model. And this is authentic New Era retro classic collection, Cooperstown collection. So freaking love this one. Super happy to add this one to the collection. I picked this one up in the LA area, and yes, freaking awesome. And I think I can't remember, guys, just being honest, but I think I got it for a good price as well. So very happy to pick that one up because, I always kind of like the old style Angels logo with the angel wings and everything. So it looks good. Also, I like, of course, the old Angels, or it's not old per se, but it's more retro with the halo around the A. I like that a lot. They have that statue outside their stadium. So it's pretty cool. So check this one out. I like it a lot. What do you guys think? Let's see. I got the bloody Michael Myers today. I bought off of eBay. It's awesome. That is sick. One of the pops I'm currently looking for is the black chrome Joker. Apparently, you only can get it in a box set. So that's the next one because I just picked up all the other chrome Jokers. So that is going to be a cool one. Also, did you get the Hannibal Lecter one that they had where he's like all bloody and stuff, and they got like a little blood on the plastic window as well? That's cool. Let's see here. eBay, fire, like that hat. That's their Disney logo. Peterson to Angels. Yes, we talked about that a little bit earlier, but yes, Jock Peterson went to the Angels. I love the retro Angels logos. That's sick as hell. I was made in the USA with it. J38 nailed it. Holy shit. I think J38, dude, you just gave me $1 million idea that I'll sell for $1.99, dude. Thank you very much. $1 million idea for $1.99. So, anyways, guys, so this one's really freaking sick. I like this one. So I don't know how much I'm going to wear it because, like I said, it has that tag on there. I won't cut the tag off. And I know some of you guys are going to be like, it's crazy if you buy hats and you don't wear them. Hey, it's no different than a shoe collector buying shoes that they never fucking wear. And those shoes cost like $200 fucking dollars. So, yeah. Also, you guys, before we get on to the last hat, don't forget the St. Patty's Day hats came out. I don't know what you guys think of them. They're pretty much the same. Hatter with the $2 super chat. Katia says, thank you, Hatter. The St. Patrick's Day hats came out. Let's see. Oregon women's team won over UConn this past week. And is that big? Is UConn women still considered like one of the best teams in the girls basketball? I know that at one point they were like 900-0 record. So is that still a big thing where UConn is like considered unbeaten? Have to let me know, Hatter. I have a lot of hats that I don't wear and I just put on display. See, Okay. But it's funny, Aaron. Like me and you understand that. A lot of other people understand that. 3-1 over 4. Oregon's first top 5 win ever. Damn, that's hella good. So I'm glad you understand that, Aaron C. And I know a lot of people do, but for people that don't collect hats, they don't understand it until you say, well, you look at them and like, well, do you collect rings? Do you collect cars? Do you collect shoes? Whatever. And then you say it like that. They're like, oh, it's like, it's not that hard to understand. Hey, I have shoes I don't wear. That's because they're probably old, Rob S. And it's time to throw them out. See here, same thing like women with purses and shoes. They don't even wear that crap. I have hats I don't wear too. So Rob S has shoes and hats he doesn't wear. Can I come over to your house, Rob S, and maybe do a little shopping there? What? Oh, man. Yeah, how many Rob S, just curious, how many shoes and hats do you have like overall? Is it like 500 and 500 pairs of shoes? That'd be hella crazy. Have shoes and hats. Like I know Johnny G is a shoe and hat collector as well, but I just collect hats, so I can't imagine. I see my mess with my hats. I can't imagine shoes and hats. Just wow. All right, guys. See here. My favorite hat ever I have a displayed a Raiders hat I got signed by Tim Brown and Rich Gannon. Oh, damn. I thought you were going to say Tim Tebow. Fuck. Aaron C., I seriously thought you were going to say Tim Tebow. Tim Brown, Rich Gannon, that's a good pair right there. I wouldn't wear it either. Did you get it in the silver Sharpie and everything like I've seen, or is it where's the signature on the top, gray underneath on the brim, or what? That's actually a nice autograph. Keep that one clean. So the last hat I'm going to show you, I actually picked this one up at Lids today because I mentioned earlier that Lids double charged me on a hat. They charged me twice for that Cubs hat I got, even though I only obviously got one. A silver paint pen on the brim. Sick, dude. That probably looks clean too. So I was looking around the store. I didn't really see anything I wanted because I could just exchange it, get another one. Shoes like 40, hats like 350. Okay, that's a good combo right there. And I have like a small little stack in the back room, so I decided to go pick up one of the hats that I've been wanting to get off the back stack. And for the replacement, I got bam! I got the San Francisco Giants state hat, and this hat is actually pretty cool because it has the state of California, obviously, with the American flag right here. It's circled in gold trim right there. It says San Francisco Giants, Major League Baseball. You got that navy brim, red crown. I like it right there on the side. It's blue, navy blue, white, and gold as well trim. On the back, same thing. You got your Major League little guy and the gold, navy, and red. And you're probably wondering what's up with all the gold. Check out this beauty underneath, guys. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but check out that lining underneath. It is sick. Look at that. Nice silkiness lining right there. Has the United States flag, San Francisco Giants logo, California right there. Major League little guy. It is freaking nice. I don't know if I've seen any pictures of this. I probably have. Let me know if you guys picked up this hat at all. But I liked it. And then I like the fact that they threw the little SF on the side. That way you didn't really have to depend on trying to figure out what it said right here. You can obviously see what it is already. Let's check out the fit. Fits actually for a 5/8, it runs a little tight on me, and it probably is because of that lining. So this is a 5/8. It kind of reminds me of the Timeline series, at least with the lining on the inside. And the tightness. So I don't know, guys. I got a 5/8 and it seems really tight. So I guess if you're going to order this and you are a true 5/8 person and you always get 5/8, I would maybe consider going up a size. But always, if possible, try it on in store because you don't want to have to worry about returning stuff. Same thing like women with purse. Okay, I have hats I don't wear too. My favorite hat ever, okay, Tim Brown, 40 hats, 350 shoes. I've been wanting that hat. Cali repping, maybe I got like 10 pairs of Tims and 5 pairs of slides. That lining is crazy dope. So like 55 total. At first, I thought it was a Warriors hat until I seen the logo. Gotta like it a little tight. That's what she said, Rob S. Always a little tight. So, like I said, it was basically the last one in the store, and it was in my stash. So very happy to finally add this one to the collection. Like I said, I can't remember if I've seen any pictures of this on Instagram or anything. Also, as a friendly reminder, guys, don't forget to go into your local lids and ask for the Autism Speaks hats. I am happy to announce, and I will be sharing this information. Actually, I'll just share it now and then reshare it. You know how I challenged 20 people to go get the Autism Speaks hat done for autism awareness? Well, I had somebody take me up on the challenge. I don't want to say it's a challenge or anything, because we're just trying to bring awareness to Autism Speaks, or autism awareness. And my buddy Spencer, who is Elliot on YouTube, got it done. And I would just want to thank him a lot. And I will be posting another picture of this on another better video instead of on the podcast. So please, guys, we got one person that did the Autism Speaks. He went into the lid. All the embroidery that this hat generates, those will be donated to the Autism Speaks Awareness organization. So got one person to participate. I need 19 more. Please, if you go do it, please send me a picture so I can put it on my Instagram, my social media. And like I said, thank you so much, Elliot/Spencer, for doing this. One person, 19 more. Let's go, guys. Come and get it done. Help me out to bring awareness to Autism Speaks. And if a lot of you guys don't know, I'm passionate about the autism awareness. Autism Speaks is because T-Ball was diagnosed with autism. So please go get it done and send me a picture. All right, guys, thank you so much. I know we went a little bit longer today because we were just having some fun. Let's see what's going on. I have no clue what that name is, but what's up, Hatz? Your video the other day on the Giants band practice hat is cool. I bought my brown Padres one. Can't wait to get it. You're going to be happy with that. I picked one up with the MLH autism hatter that was a girl's private parts reference. Let's see here. Blad for so long. New video for me tomorrow. I'm doing a podcast, Hatter. You should learn how to talk while you're on a podcast. We don't sit there and watch the TV and go like, well, hang on. Let me see what it's saying down on the bottom scrolling. You guys, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I will see everybody on Saturday night at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for baseball, beers, and bullshit. This is Major League Hats out. Bye, everybody. See ya.